Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on December 25th, 2022 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangung Langayate Girim Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Chaitanya Mishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, today we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Govardhana Shila and garland of conch shells are given to Raghunath Das by Lord Chaitanya. Under the section, the meeting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghunath Das Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 6.287.
নিখিল ব্রহ্মজ্ঞ গুরু রঘুনাথকে পরম শ্রেষ্ঠ জ্ঞানে স্বকীয় গিরিধারী বিগ্রহ ও গান্ধর্বা রূপিণী মালা প্রদান। এত বলি তারে পুনঃ প্রসাদ করিলা, গোবর্ধনের শিলা গুঞ্জা মালা তারে দিলা।
After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again bestowed his mercy upon Raghunath Das by giving him a stone from Govardhana hill and a garland of small conch shells. Kunjamala.
Raghunath Das was given special mercy by Lord Chaitanya.
Raghunath Das was given a special mercy by Lord Chaitanya
By bestowing on him Govardhan Shila,
by bestowing on him a Govardhan Shila
and covering him with a garland of small conch shells.
and garlanding him with a garland of small conch shells.
Recording in progress.
And he was giving special mercy to Raghunath Das.
So he was giving special mercy to Raghunath Das. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 6.288.
বিগ্রহ ও মালিকা প্রাপ্তির আদি বৃত্তান্ত বর্ণন। শঙ্করানন্দ সরস্বতী বৃন্দাবন হইতে আইলা, তেহ সেই শিলা গুঞ্জা মালা লইয়া গেলা।
Previously, when Shankarananda Saraswati had returned from Vrindavan, he had brought the stone from Govardhan hill and also the garland of conch shells. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 6.289.
পার্শ্বে গাদা গুঞ্জামালা গোবর্ধন শিলা, দুই বস্তু মহাপ্রভুর আগে আনি দিলা।
He presented Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with these two items, the garland of conch shells and the stone from Govardhan hill. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 6.290.
কৃষ্ণ স্মরণকালে সাক্ষাৎ গান্ধর্বা গিরিধারী জ্ঞানে প্রভুর সেই মালা ও বিগ্রহ সমাদর। দুই অপূর্ব বস্তু পাইয়া প্রভু তুষ্ট হইলা, স্মরণের কালে গলে পরেন গুঞ্জামালা।
Upon receiving these two uncommon items, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was extremely happy. While chanting, he would put the garland around his neck.
So, Raghunath Das Goswami, he received the garland that Lord Chaitanya had many times put around his neck.
So Raghunath Das Goswami was receiving the garland which Lord Chaitanya had put around his neck many times.
And to have the prasadam garland of Lord Chaitanya was a very special thing.
To have the prasadam garland from Lord Chaitanya, is a very special thing.
So we can't begin to imagine the value of these gifts.
So we can't even imagine the benefits of these things. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.291.
গোবর্ধন শিলা প্রভুর হৃদয়ে নেত্রে ধরে কবু নাশায় গ্রাণ লয় কবু শিরে করে।
The Lord would put the stone to his heart or sometimes to his eyes. Sometimes he would smell it with his nose and sometimes place it on his head. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.
So we also find that this Govardhan Shila
So we also find that this Govardhan Shila
was very special to Lord Chaitanya.
was very special to Lord Chaitanya.
This verse describes how he would put his heart and his head.
So this verse describes how he puts it on his heart, on his head, on his eyes,
his head.
on head.
So it's not that I received some gift which he didn't appreciate.
In fact, that he didn't receive the gift that.
Giving away.
So it's not that it's a gift that he didn't appreciate and he's giving it away.
He's giving something that he appreciated very much,
He was giving something which he appreciated very much,
that he had held it in great devotion.
that he had held it in great devotion.
He was giving that to Raghunath Das.
He was giving that to Raghunath Das.
Raghunath Das is receiving the extreme mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
Raghunath Das is receiving the extreme mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.292.
নেত্র জলে সেই শিলা ভিজে নিরন্তর শিলারে কহেন প্রভু কৃষ্ণ কলেবর।
The stone from Govardhan was always moist with tears from his eyes. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, this stone is directly the body of Lord Krishna.
Since the Govardhan Hill is accepted as Lord Krishna,
Since the Govardhan hill is accepted as Lord Krishna,
devotees do not climb on top of the hill.
devotees do not climb on top of the hill.
And Lord Chaitanya would anoint this Govardhan Shila with his tears of love.
So Lord Chaitanya would anoint this Govardhan Shila with his tears of love.
And this was given to Raghunath Das.
And this was given to Raghunath Das. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.293.
3 বছর সেবন অন্তে রঘুনাথকে প্রদান। এই মতো 3 বৎসর শিলামালা ধরিলা তুষ্ট হইয়া শিলামালা রঘুনাথে দিলা।
For 3 years he kept the stone and garland. Then greatly satisfied by the behavior of Raghunath Das, the Lord delivered both of them to him.
Raghunath Das's behavior
Raghunath Das's behavior
was so pleasing to Lord Chaitanya
was so pleasing to Lord Chaitanya
that he gave him these dear objects.
that he gave these rare dear objects. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.294.
অর্চ বিষ্ণু বিগ্রহে শিলাবুদ্ধি বৈষ্ণবে জাতিবুদ্ধিকারী পাষণ্ডগণকে শিক্ষা দানার্থ প্রভুর উপদেশ। প্রভু কয়ে এই শিলা কৃষ্ণের বিগ্রহ, ইহার সেবা কর তুমি করিয়া আগ্রহ।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Raghunath Das, this stone is a transcendental form of Lord Krishna. Worship the stone with great eagerness. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya that in the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Govardhan Shila, the stone from Govardhan hill, was directly the form of Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda. The Lord used the stone for 3 years, and then in the heart of Raghunath Das, the Lord awakened devotional service to the stone. The Lord then gave the stone to Raghunath Das, accepting him as one of his most confidential servants. However, some envious people conclude that because Raghunath Das had not taken birth in the family of Brahmana, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not give him the right to worship the deity directly, but instead gave him a stone from Govardhana. This kind of thought is Naraki or hellish. As stated in the Padma Purana, Archaye Vishnu Shila Dhir Gurushu Naramatir Vaishnavir Jati Buddhihi Yasya Va Naraki Saha. If one thinks that the worshipable Shaligram Shila is a mere stone, that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, or that a pure Vaishnava preaching the Bhakti cult all over the world is a member of a particular caste or material division of society, he is considered a Naraki, a candidate for hellish life. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed that the Govardhan Shila, the stone taken from Govardhan, is non-different from the body of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he indirectly advised such foolish persons that one should not be envious of a Vaishnava who belongs to different caste or sect. One should accept a Vaishnava as transcendental. In this way one can be saved. Otherwise one is surely awaiting a hellish life.
There's in India still a very rigid conception of Varnashram.
In India there is still a very rigid conception of Varnashram.
And Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to prove that bhakti was superior to Varnashram.
And Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to prove that bhakti is superior to Varnashram.
Therefore, Lord Chaitanya had different devotees preach.
So therefore Lord Chaitanya had different devotees to preach.
Rai Ramananda, although Sudra,
Rai Ramananda, although Shudra,
was instructing Lord Chaitanya and also caste Brahmanas
was instructing Lord Chaitanya and also caste Brahmanas
on bhakti.
on bhakti.
Similarly, he made Haridas Thakur, who was born in a Muslim family,
Similarly, he made Haridas Thakur, who was born in a Muslim family,
as the Namacharya, or the spiritual master of chanting the holy name.
as Nama Acharya, or the spiritual master of chanting the holy names.
And this way, Lord Chaitanya liked to establish that bhakti was superior to Varnashram.
So in this way, Lord Chaitanya liked to establish that bhakti was superior to Varnashrama. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.295.
মহাভাগবতের শুদ্ধ সাত্ত্বিক পূজা ও ভাব সেবা প্রাকৃত কনিষ্ঠা অধিকারগত অর্চন নহে। এই শিলার কর তুমি সাত্ত্বিক পূজন, অচিরাত পাবে তুমি কৃষ্ণ প্রেমধন।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, worship this stone in the mode of goodness like a perfect Brahmana, for by such worship you will surely attain ecstatic love for Krishna without delay.
Worshipping this Govardhan Shila
So worshipping this Govardhan Shila
would give ecstatic love of Krishna to Raghunath Das.
would give ecstatic love of Krishna to Raghunath Das. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.296
শুদ্ধ সাত্ত্বিক সেবার প্রণালী এক কুঞ্জা জল আর তুলসী মঞ্জরি সাত্ত্বিক সেবা এই শুদ্ধভাবে করি
For such worship, one needs a jug of water and a few flowers from Tulasi tree. This is worship in complete goodness when performed in complete purity.
Lord Chaitanya was instructing Raghunath Das
So Lord Chaitanya was instructing Raghunath Das
how to worship the Govardhan Shila
how to worship the Govardhan Shila
and pure goodness.
in pure goodness. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.297-98
97 দুই দিকে দুই পত্র মধ্যে কোমল মঞ্জরি এই মত অষ্টমঞ্জরি দিবে শ্রদ্ধা করি
With faith and love, you should offer 8 soft tulsi flowers, each with 2 tulsi leaves, one on each side of each flower. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.298
নিখিল ব্রহ্মজ্ঞ কুলের গুরু প্রভুশ্রেষ্ঠ মহাভাগবত রঘুনাথের শুদ্ধ সাত্ত্বিক ভাব সেবা শ্রীহস্তে শিলা দিয়া এই আজ্ঞা দিলা আনন্দে রঘুনাথ সেবা করিতে লাগিলা
After thus advising him how to worship, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally offered Raghunath Das the Govardhan Shila with his transcendental hand. As advised by the Lord, Raghunath Das worshipped the Shila in great transcendental jubilation.
Raghunath Das, he followed Lord Chaitanya's order
So Raghunath Das, he followed Lord Chaitanya's order
and worshipped the Govardhan Shila in that way.
and worshipped the Govardhan Shila in that way.
And Lord Chaitanya was accepting him as a pure Vaishnava,
So Lord Chaitanya was accepting him as a pure Vaishnava,
that he was on the level of a pure Brahman
that he was on the level of a pure Brahman
or higher.
or higher. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.299
এক বিতস্তি দুই বস্ত্র পীড়া একখানি স্বরূপ দিলেন কুঞ্জা আনিবারে পানি
Sarup Damodar gave Raghunath Das 2 cloths, each about 6 inches long, a wooden platform, and a jug in which to keep water.
So Damodar
So Sarup Damodar
was giving Raghunath Das what he needed to worship the Govardhan Shila.
was giving Raghunath Das what he needed for worshipping the Govardhan Shila. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.300
অর্চ বিষ্ণুতে শিলা ও বৈষ্ণবে জাতি বুদ্ধিকারী পাষণ্ডগণের কল্পনা ধিক্কারপূর্বক রঘুনাথের গিরিধারীতে সাক্ষাৎ বজেন্দ্র নন্দন জ্ঞান এই মতো রঘুনাথ করেন পূজন পূজাকালে দেখে শিলায় বজেন্দ্র নন্দন হরি বল।
Thus Raghunath Das began worshipping the stone of Govardhan, and as he worshipped, he saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, directly in the stone.
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai.
Raghunath Das, you see this special mercy. He saw Krishna in the Govardhan Shila.
Raghunath Das, he received this special mercy. He saw Krishna in this Govardhan Shila.
And then looking for God.
Everyone is looking for God.
But here it shows that by following the instruction of Lord Chaitanya,
But here it shows that by following the instructions of Lord Chaitanya,
Raghunath Das, and worshipping his Govardhan Shila, can see Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, directly.
as Raghunath Das is worshipping the Govardhan Shila, he can see Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, directly. Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.301.
রঘুনাথের অপূর্ব প্রভু প্রেম প্রভুর সহস্ত দত্ত গোবর্ধন শিলা এই চিন্তি রঘুনাথ প্রেমে ভাসি গেলা.
Thinking how he had received the Govardhan Shila directly from the hands of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Das was always overflooded with ecstatic love.
Since Raghunath Das received the Shila directly from the hand of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Since Raghunath Das received the Govardhan Shila directly from the hands of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
he always remembered this.
he always remembered this,
And thus he was in ecstatic love.
thus he was in ecstatic love. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.302.
জল তুলসী সেবায় যত সুখদয় ষোড়শ প্রচার পূজায় তত সুখ নয়.
The amount of transcendental bliss that Raghunath Das enjoyed simply by offering water and tulasi is impossible to achieve even if one worship the deities with 16 kinds of paraphernalia.
There is a very opulent way of worshiping the deities with 16 items.
So there is a very opulent way of worshipping the deities with 16 items.
Compared to that, Raghunath Das, his way of worshiping was simple.
Instead of that, Raghunath Das's way of worshipping was simple.
But the amount of prema, love of Krishna that he was experiencing
But the amount of love, prema of Krishna that he was experiencing,
is like incalculable.
it is like incalculable. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.303.
একদিন স্বরূপের অনুরোধ ক্রমে বিগ্রহকে গোবিন্দ প্রদত্ত সন্দেশ সমর্পণ এই মত কতদিন করেন পূজন তবে স্বরূপ গোসাই তারে কহিলা বচন.
After Raghunath Das had thus worshipped the Govardhan Shila for some time, Sarup Damodar one day spoke to him as follows. Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.304.
অষ্টকৌড়ির খাজা সন্দেশ কর সমর্পণ শ্রদ্ধা করে দিলে সেই অমৃতের সম.
Offer the Govardhan stone 8 kaudis worth of the first class sweetmeats known as kaja and sandesh. If you offer them with faith and love, they will be just like nectar.
So Raghunath Das is just a renunciate.
So Raghunath Das is a renunciant.
How we offer a sandesh to his deity.
And how he would offer a sandesh to his deity. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.305.
তবে অষ্টকৌড়ির খাজা করে সমর্পণ স্বরূপ আজ্ঞায় গোবিন্দ করে সমাধান.
Raghunath Das then began offering the costly sweetmeats known as kajha, which Govinda, following the order of Swarup Damodar, would supply.
He began offering these costly sweets
So he began offering these costly sweets
to the deity.
to the deity.
And he was experiencing great love for Krishna.
So he was experiencing great love for Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.306.
রঘুনাথের প্রভু কৃপার তাৎপর্য অনুধাবন। রঘুনাথ সেই শিলামালা, রঘুনাথ সেই শিলামালা যবে পাইলা, গোসাইর অভিপ্রায় এই ভাবনা করিলা।
When Raghunath Das received from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the stone and the garland of conch shells, he could understand the Lord's intention. Thus he thought as follows. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 6.307.
মালা ও শিলা প্রদান দ্বারা প্রভু রঘুনাথকে গান্ধার্বা গিরিধারী রাগময়ী অন্তরঙ্গ সেবা প্রদান। শিলা দিয়া গোসাই সমর্পিলা গোবর্ধনে, গুঞ্জামালা দিয়া দিলা রাধিকা চরণে।
By offering me the Govardhan Shila, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has offered me a place near Govardhan Hill. And by offering me the garland of conch shell, he has offered me shelter at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani.
Hello!
Hari Bol.
Raghunath Das had this realization
So Raghunath Das had this realization
how he was being offered a lotus seed of Radharani
how he is being offered the lotus feet of Radharani
and how he would be serving Krishna following the Rag Marg,
how he'd be serving Krishna following the Rag Marg
near the Govardhan Hill.
near the Govardhan Hill. Hari Bol. Thus ends the chapter entitled Govardhan Shila and Garland of Conch Shells are given to Raghunath Das by Lord Chaitanya. Under the section, the meeting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghunath Das Goswami.
Hare Krishna.
হরি বল, গুরু মহারাজ কি যায়।
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.